right, guys, welcome to Real Estate with Ryan. So excited to be with you on a Saturday. Hope you enjoy your Saturday, and thank you for joining us. Talk a little real estate on Saturday. The weather's changing. It's spring is in the air. It's almost here, so excited to be with you. And super busy week. Now, Nick said before I start, he said, tell everybody that they're selling the house to call us. So now I'm telling you guys, I don't forget, if you guys are thinking about buying, selling, if you're putting your home on the market this spring, you guys know who to call, man. It's an easy number, 693-SOLD. I got my promo in for the beginning of the show. But seriously, do give us a call. We're super busy. You're going to love the show today. It talks about the spring market and everything that's going on. We're super busy, helping a lot of clients, a lot of people. As you know, the market is on fire, helping clients in record form, multiple offers. We just can't keep enough inventory on the books. We list it. You know, it's 10 offers, it's 5 offers, it's 50,000 above list, it's 30,000 above list. And, you know, it's fun, but multiple offers, a lot of work, a whole lot of work. And then, you know, it's frustrating for the agents on the other side as well, you know, in the marketplace where, you know, it's tough for that buyer. I met a couple yesterday in Farragut. We're putting their house on the market, and they're going to look in Memphis. And they said, Ryan, we know what we're going to be facing. You know, we're going to pull the equity out, do a HELOC on ours, and we're going down to look in Memphis, and we're already well aware of what we've got to do. You know, and they're doing it the smart way. You know, try not to do a contingent sale if you don't have to. If you can, you got to have a great agent in your corner. You got to strategize. You have to. All right. And what we're going to talk about today, and you'll enjoy it, I got a little housekeeping issues, some congrats to some of our great clients on getting their home sold, and we're talking about, should I renovate before I sell, all right? Only, right, if the renovations increase their home value. So as we approach that spring market, there's some things that you can do. I always get asked, what things can I do to increase my value and give me the best return? You know, there's a lot of different articles out there. And in this market, we're going to talk about some of the things that you probably already know, but to kind of reinforce that value. And we'll also talk about some things that maybe you don't need to do. I'd say the biggest thing in this market right now is, and I say it again, have that meeting that I just had with some great clients in Farragut yesterday. Get a great agent out there to talk to you. Let us come out there and share with you what we can do. And these tips are important. You know, what you need to do, let's walk through the home, okay? Because there's some tips that you actually may think you're doing, and you don't get the ROI on it. You don't get the return on your investment. And with the market being as it is, timing could hurt you. Because, you know, we're approaching the spring market, and this is where everybody wants to put their home on the market. And then spring goes to summer. So we know if you have kids, if you're relocating the area and you're starting for next year's school zone, it's an important time. Let's go through some housekeeping issues. Congratulations to Chapel Way. Another cabin over there sold way above list. Multiple offers on that property. Congratulations to the Shaws. Sold one of their properties, their land out there in Glenmar. Congrats. Winding Way, Hardin Valley. Congrats for you guys. Genesis Road, new listing, Nick. Hit the market out there in record time. 28 acres, beautiful property. A lot of land. That's what we're seeing now. A lot of land sales. Multiple offers. I can't even tell you how much above list, but substantial. Super excited seller there. We have new friends. White School Road, very popular property out there in Sevierville, Pigeon Forge area. I think we haven't had enough calls on White School Road, 10 acres. It was an absolute 25, Nick? You think about 25? Okay. Somewhere up there, I think I just got a call yesterday and today. They don't stop calling. Just a great property. Intriguing about that. Had a lot of land. The house was limited to no value. But there was a lot of people out there looking for a DIY project, and that's where it was. REWR Road, congrats to her, finally getting that under contract. Had a couple contracts fall through, so excited for them. Elm Grove, that didn't take long. Way above list price, multiple offers, congrats. Collier Drive, I think we're the Collier Drive specialist over there in the resort. Such a great community. If you're looking for a condo in the Sevierville, Pigeon Forge market, it really is one of a kind. We have some more coming up in the market. That one went quick. Let's see, what else should we talk about? Oh, congrats to our friends over there on Rosewood Lane. Those sellers sold pretty quick. 4 acres out in Maynardville. Didn't take long in that remodel, and that went well above list price as well. So congrats. Our great clients on Hill Road is actually coming to close today. We're going to miss them, but super excited working with them through the journey and getting them sold out in Harrogate. Murray Road, congrats. I know we're going long, guys. We've been busy. Our team's been busy. Regas just sold them multiple ones there. 506, congrats. Regas unit number 609, congrats. Regas number 608, congrats. So you see Regas is peaking. You guys, if you're thinking about condos downtown, don't miss out. We have the new shops and all that development that's opening in June. There's only so many left. I think we're down to going close to under 20. So make sure you don't miss out. Go to ryancoleman.org. We've got all the Regas Square condos that are left, okay? Ralston, our buddy Ralston Road, congrats in Maryville under contract. Bainbridge Way in Powell, congrats. Another Collier Drive, 2507, and Thorn Grove Pike. All right, long-winded. So sorry about that. But I have to say congrats to my great people that gave us an opportunity. We know there's a lot of choices out there, and we're honored that you gave us an opportunity to help you in this exciting season. So let's talk about some renovations, what you need to do to get your home sold, or do we need to do anything? Well, there's a lot of different articles out there, and there's a lot of different feedback on what we need to do and probably what makes sense. So we know remodeling, kitchens and baths. I was talking to Nick before the show, and we were like, kitchens and baths, that's where the money is. 100%. We know new roofs are important. We know vinyl siding, garage doors, all those things are a factor. But I've got some interior projects, and what makes the best renovation or upgrades? Is it a total renovation of a kitchen or just upgrading the kitchen cabinets? Maybe we're doing some backsplash ideas. Maybe we're taking those old appliances out and putting in fresh new stainless steel, or maybe you go with a black finish. Maybe you go just keep it clean, keep it with the white finish, and just make it neutral. You know, you got a lot of ideas. Here's some realtor ranked projects that appeal to the buyers in the highest to lowest order. Let's see what these are. You're reading these as first time as I am. Complete kitchen renovation. We talked about that. You got that old kitchen, and this is what everybody does. And we're the same. You look at that kitchen, and it's a big project. The cabinets are expensive, countertops, everything that goes in there. And what happens? You decide to kind of start doing that kitchen remodel or renovation, and then you sell your home. Is that funny or what? It's like so many of my clients, we put the home on the market, and they're getting everything ready to sell. They get the kitchen ready, and they're like, honey, I don't want to leave. Why didn't we do this so far ago? And it's like, my wife is like, let's do the kitchen. But in the same breath, she says, let's look for land. It's like, okay. Moving on, honey. Kitchen upgrade. And kitchen upgrade, it could be as simple as faucets, knobs, maybe adding a sleek backsplash, minor things like that. How about flooring in a kitchen? Want to change out to some nice travertine tile or a different kind of design for your flooring? New wood flooring ranks pretty high. Adding a new bathroom. You could do a new bathroom. Home Depot, Lowe's, some of these places have bathrooms, sales, vanities, a lot of different things you can buy in combos for not a lot of money. And if you have that weekend, if you're that weekend warrior, you could do that, save a lot of labor, and refresh that bathroom for limited no money, but a lot of value on the resale market. How about hardwood flooring? We'll talk more about hardwood flooring or refinishing. Do you like hardwood flooring, or are we going laminate? We've got animals, so we've got that true luxury vinyl deal that's durable. But they're saying that wood flooring, because it can be resanded, refinished, has a higher return of value. So keep that in mind. We got new master suite. Owner suite, can't go wrong with that. HVAC replacement, one of the biggest deals. We have a house that we're selling now. It's 45 years, or I don't know how long though. It's old. I mean, it's ancient. You can't even count. Things ready to go. So what's one of the biggest issues that comes up on the showing? How old is your roof? How old's your HVAC? two big dollar items that buyers in this market, regardless of the inventory, what's going on, they're going to move in. They're going to put a lot of money into the property with the down payment, closing costs, things like that, inspection. And here we go. New roof, new HVAC. So buyers are very cautious on that. And if you haven't have that project taken care of, or it's at the end of the life, we'll talk more about that coming on a break. We'll talk about how that goes into the inspection and do we need to do it now before we put it on the market? You listen to Real Estate with Ryan. We're going to the break, but stay with us. We'll see you here in just a second.
Knoxville and East Tennessee. The region is known for its rolling hills, rivers, and lakes. There's no better place to work, live, or raise a family. Home is where your story begins. Buying or selling your home is a big decision, and you need a real estate team you can trust.
I'm Ryan Coleman with Hometown Realty, your hometown experts. Whether you're buying or selling a home, let us develop a winning game plan for you.
Hometown Realty is East Tennessee's #1 real estate group and a proud sponsor of the Vols.
Your friend promised we wouldn't be homeless.
He promised. He's doing everything to fix it.
You need to call and have him fix it now.
Hey, man.
Found us a house.
No, not yet. Let me call you back. We're working on it.
Ryan Coleman with Hometown
He
Realty.
says he's doing the best he can do, honey.
Well, he's taken too long. I knew we should have gone with Ryan Coleman.
Choosing the right agent is never easy.
Call your hometown experts. We'll take care of all the details and make sure you don't get stuck in a motel. All right, guys, thank you for staying tuned. Real Estate with Ryan. We're just coming back from a break. We're talking about little upgrades, what you may need to do to keep your kitchen in order. And if you're thinking about selling this spring to give the most bang for your dollar, and do we need to do the whole kitchen renovation? I don't know. We're going through some interior projects that we're talking on the other side, that what realtors rank their project appeals to the buyers at the highest level. So the last item we were talking about was hardwood floors, new kitchen floor, right? We did that. New master suite. Okay. HVAC, that's what we're actually talking about. HVAC, it's one of those things when we get into the HVAC, and we always have this issue. Buyers don't see the value because it doesn't wow them. It's a component, right? But they see it once we sell it. So all these offers we're getting contingent or multiple offers. And then what happens? We go through the inspection phase and everything's lovely. Everything dies down, goes to pending, and here comes the inspector. The inspector's paid to find something. That's what they're there for. Sometimes it's trivial. Sometimes it's cosmetic. Guess what? Sometimes it's important. And that's why the buyer is doing the inspection. Now, what happens? It's got 3 or 4 years left on the HVAC. The roof has 3 or 4 years left. Where do you think we're going with that kind of negotiating? So these are very, very important ideas. If your HVAC is on the last level, couple tips. Number one, we would suggest getting a service, give a cleaning, make sure everything's up and running. Go extra to service the parts. Make sure you have a reputable HVAC company come out and get everything running, clean your ducts, make sure it's all firing on top notch. Because when the inspector comes through, guess what? They're going to recommend that you get with an HVAC company. They're going to defer to the HVAC. So if you have a reliable HVAC company that has came out, serviced everything, it's in great running shape, I would probably suggest maybe including a home warranty, right, with that HVAC now, if you went that step. So maybe you don't have to go to the expense of repairing it. But let's say that you get the HVAC technician out there and they said, hey, he really has limited to less days left. It's on his last leg, Ryan. It's not going to make it too long. What do we do? Well, probably at that point, you're going to probably have to replace it. Now, are you going to recoup those costs? Probably not all of it. Is it going to help your house sell quicker? Yes. Are more buyers going to be confident on your price that you put out there? Yes, because you put out there that you got a brand new HVAC. So keep that in mind. Basement conversions are big. Keep in mind basements are below grade square footage. Not everybody's aware of that, but basement square footage is what? They say it's more inexpensive to have a basement. Now, if you've ever built a basement, we all know that that's not the case. But the appraisers and the comparables, when you're selling, below grade is always a lower price per square foot. So keep that in mind. Don't expect the same square footage that a basement would have on the first level or maybe second level. Closet renovations, those are big. You can do a lot of things with closets. insulation upgrade, and attic conversions to living space. Now, here's the next list. We'll go through it pretty quickly, okay? Realtors ranks projects likely value for the home resale from the highest to lowest. So these are what we're going to see that's going to give us the highest resale. Complete kitchen renovation. We've got that. Kitchen upgrades. Bathroom renovation. Add a new bathroom. New master suite. Wood flooring. HVAC replacement. Refinishing the old hardwoods. Basement conversion. Attic conversion, closet renovation, and insulation upgrades. So those are some of the items that we'll talk about. And let's talk about the projects that are really going to add value to your home and a couple tips before we get out of here of what you don't need to do. You guys tune in all the weekend, and I'm so excited to be with us. You know, we're streaming all the time. We're on social media. We're on Facebook, YouTube. We're all kinds of places. I don't even know where Nick has us. But keep us in mind. If you're thinking about buying or selling this year, we'd love to help you. It's a competitive market. I think one of the biggest things that people don't realize is that in the market, you'd say, well, it's hot. I don't need an agent. We'll just stick it on the market, do it ourselves. You guys forgot this conversation. I'm on your team. We're as a team. We got to work as a teamwork. That old saying, teamwork to make the dream work, we're more power in a team. Because listen, in this market, it's just not a one domino. Usually it's you selling this one and we need to find you somewhere. Or the biggest challenge is that if you're thinking about selling it yourself, guess what? The buyer's just not going to look at your home. They're going to go look at 5 other homes. Where does that buyer go when they leave your house? The reality is it goes probably to other homes where there's agents. And if we're doing a great job of marketing, we want to make sure that we reinforce and show your house. The sale happens on the second showing, you know, and so it's so important that we work together as a team. And now with COVID kind of dying down and everything going on, we're seeing a 3 or 4 ratio to buyers from out of state. And you've got to have a marketing program that's going to attract those out of state buyers. And if you do that, that's why we're seeing some record numbers that we're getting for our clients. So I encourage you to give us a call. You know, the call's free. Doesn't cost anything to have a conversation and to see if we could be of any value. We always love to help you, and we do appreciate you every week listening to us. Let's talk about that. We talked about kitchens, remodeling enough. Energy efficient appliances are a big one. One of the bathroom renovations or addition is a plus. You know, if you've got that 3-bedroom, 1 bath, or that 3-bedroom, 2.5, you may need that full third. You know, growing family, depending on the square footage, is a big deal. And if your comparables in your neighborhood all have 2.5, 3, and you've got 1.5, you need to look at that. Is there an opportunity to expand? So how about renovating a room? About any renovations? No? With COVID, everybody realized how much space that we really need. Everybody needs more space. One of the biggest things I think that most people in the marketplace now that we're looking for is that home office. You know, do you have that home office? Is it accessible? Can you work from home? You know, I have some of my staff that works from home. Several people now that in the industry, they're never going back to coming in the office. Commercial space, commercial markets down dramatically. Residential is up. And, you know, things are changing. So homes now with a private office, you'll see new construction. They're talking about a private office as a big, big plus. These are things that buyers are looking for. How about that backyard? More than ever. We've got a little pup. I told you we got a brand new puppy. His name is Zeke, little Doberman puppy. And I can tell you that backyard is one of the biggest things that you want to do with a fence. We don't have our fence yet. We were in the middle of a project, a patio that we're building. But, you know, the Colemans, we like to just kind of throw everything at one time. And so now we're working on that remodel and a fence very rapidly. So that's very big in this market. Kids and everything going on, having a fence, having that backyard so everybody can play. Energy efficient windows. Don't ever count those out because your energy bill is so important. You know, we have a lot of new construction out there. Look at the older houses versus the new houses. The Energy Star ratings are now more important. According to HGTV, you can expect a recoup of 60 to 90% of your cost when you invest in energy efficient windows. Did I mention there's also a green energy credit of 10%? So good to know, right? Deck additions. Maybe you got an old deck. Needs to be some Trex decking. That's very, very, you know, once you put it on, it's done. No more painting, no more chipping. You have that opportunity. Maybe it's time to stain the deck. That's an opportunity. What kind of updates are you looking at? Got 2 minutes before we get out of here. What kind of updates do you think will make a difference? I'd say listen, you can go to a certain level and try to have it perfect. One thing I would want you to do is not go too much, because in this market, what we're seeing is that some of those renovations you may want to do may not be needed. And each one is a case-by-case basis. So hard to tell you. We're just kind of covering some of the basic things. That's why I want you to call me, get you out, and we'll give you some opinions face-to-face. Some things that really you want to avoid are those big in-ground swimming pools. Just some people like them, some people don't. You just don't get the return. High-end kitchen with gourmet kitchens. If it's your forever home, you're never going to sell, that's fine. Whirlpool baths. I like a bubble bath, man. You like a bubble bath, Nick? Nothing wrong with a bubble bath, man. But they're not giving the return. The bubble bath is not giving the return that we need. How about sunroom additions? Love my sunroom. We're doing a project. But if you're thinking about selling, that might not be wise. Very, very expensive landscaping or additions, room additions, you may not recoup. And then a home office remodeling or roof replacement. Some of these things you have to do. It's just one of those times where you're going to sell the house and there you go. You've got to put on a new roof. I've got to put on a new roof, the building that we own. It's just one of those things we have to do. Guys, I hope you enjoy the show every week. We talk a little real estate in your backyard. We try to give you the up-to-date information on the real estate market. Listen, you can follow us every week, Facebook, Instagram. Search us out on ryancoleman.org. Easy number is 693-SOLD. Now, we're on talk radio at 11 o'clock and then news talk at 1 o'clock, I believe. Yeah. So 11 and 1, you can always catch us there on the radio. And we've got our podcast. We've got us on Apple and the Google Play, all those different things if you don't miss the show. Hope you guys have an awesome weekend. Enjoy your weekend. And we'll hope to see you next week right here with Real Estate with Ryan. Take care, guys.